welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to make a holiday dress for little girls. Let's start with bodice block drafting. First, draw a shoulder and center front lines. Mark point A, which is half of shoulder measurement plus allowance. Next, mark half of the neck width plus allowance as point B. Then measure neck depth. Go half inches or 1 centimeter up and mark as point C. Connect dots B and C. Mark point D half inches or 1 centimeter down from A, then connect B and D. Measure armhole from point D. And draw the lines. Mark the middle point of the armhole. From this point, add half inches or 1 centimeter and mark point E. Next, measure chest circumference and divide by 4. Add half inches allowance and mark point F. Then take vertical measurement from shoulder to waist and minus 1.5 inches since I'm going to make this dress high waist. Add half inches allowance and draw a line. Because kids don't have curve like adults, so waist width is usually the same as chest width. This is the waistline and the chest line. Next, draw an armhole line with French curve. For the back bodice, the neck width of the back bodice is the same as the front. The back neck depth for this dress is 1/4 inches. Mark point 1 and draw a line to point B. Finally, add half inches or 1 centimeter allowance. Copy the back bodice pattern on the drafting paper. Add half inches or 1 centimeter for a zipper. Now we have the front and the back bodice blocks. For the basic sleeve, first measure the armhole of the bodice pattern. I got 7 inches. Measure the length of the sleeve from point A and mark point B on the folded line. Then mark point C, which is arm circumference divided by 4. This is the sleeve length line and bicep line. Next, measure the armhole from point A and mark as point D on the bicep line. On the line B, mark dot E, which is half of the arm circumference. Divide line AD into 4 sections. Mark point I half inches up to F and mark point J 1/4 down from H. Mark point K in the middle of G and H. Then draw the curves. Now we have a basic sleeve pattern. I want to make the sleeve wider by dividing the pattern into 5 pieces and attach them on the paper. Each piece will be about 2 centimeters away from each other. Add the seam allowances and draw the lines. Here are the patterns that you get. You can also download the sweetheart pattern from the link below to skip the drafting process. I want to make puffy sleeves for this dress, so I take the sleeve pattern and divide it into 4 sections. Attach it on the drafting paper. Measure the length of the sleeve and multiply by 2. Do the same for both sides. And we've got the pattern for a puffy sleeve. Now let's start sewing. The front bodice will be cut on fold. Face the wrong side together and sew. I made the same for bodice and lining. Pin the bodice and the lining wrong side together and sew. Cut the seams like this and be careful not to cut the sewing stitch. And flip the inside out. Next, sew the side seams, bodice to bodice and lining to lining, and overlock the seams. Then attach the seams of the sides together. For the sleeve, roll the bottom of the sleeve. Insert an elastic. Lock elastic one side of the sleeve. Then fold the sleeve wrong side up and sew 1 cm seam allowance. Next, attach the sleeve to the bodice. Sew and overlock the seam. Cut the skirt by following this instruction. Pin the skirt to the bodice. Sew and overlock the seam. Finally, add the zipper and the dress is done. I also made an extra petticoat which can be worn with this dress or as a puffy skirt. Cut the lining skirt for a petticoat following this instruction. Then cut tulle fabric. I'm using polyester tulle for this petticoat. You can gather the tulle before sewing on the lining skirt, or you can do this way. I added 3 layers of tulle. Next, cut a strip. The length of the strip is the waist circumference multiplied by 2. Make a ring and overlock the seam. To see how long do you need for the elastic, you just wrap around the waist of your child and stretch until it's comfortably tight. Put the elastic inside and close the band. Finally, pin the band on the skirt and sew. Now the petticoat is done.